A 21-year veteran of the Mesquite Police Department died today in a shootout outside of a grocery store. Good evening, I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock this evening. During short remarks, the chief of police struggled to hold in his emotions. It happened shortly before 2 o'clock this afternoon. Police have not released many details, but they say at some point during the response to a disturbance call, shots were fired and the officer was hit twice.
And police from multiple departments came to Baylor Medical Center where the officer was taken. The response was huge and included the police chief from Dallas. The mood was somber as officers comforted one another. Shortly after it was announced that the officer died, people prayed together.
Tonight, the officer's body was brought by procession to the medical examiner's office. He leaves behind his wife, his 2 children, and the community he served. Fox 4's Stephen Dial is live tonight at Baylor Medical Center in Dallas with more. Stephen.
Steve, you know, for law enforcement here in the DFW Metroplex, this is something that they prepare for but hope doesn't happen. The mood here earlier, of course, was somber. People hugging and talking to each other. Like you mentioned, multiple law enforcement agencies were out here to show support. We still do not know the name of the officer that was shot and killed today. Chief David Gill saying that he was a father, a husband, and a 21-year veteran of the Mesquite Police Department. Now let's tell you how we got here. Just before 2 o'clock this afternoon, according to law enforcement, they say that the officer was responding to a disturbance call outside of Albertson's grocery store in Mesquite. Chief Gill says the suspect pulled out a gun and the officer was shot twice. The gunman was shot once. At last check, the gunman is still alive and in the hospital behind us. We still don't know the nature of the call, nor do we have the identity of the gunman, and we don't know how many people were involved in that 911 call. Now, for hours, law enforcement officials waited outside of Baylor University Medical Center in downtown Dallas. Dallas Police Chief Eddie Garcia and officers from nearby agencies were also here to show support. Surrounded by officers, Chief Gill delivered the news this evening that his officer died.
This was a senseless act of violence that ripped a loving father and husband of his family. He was a 21-year veteran of the Mesquite Police Department. He was a good man, a good friend, a good officer. Please keep his family and our family in your prayers.
Chief Gill did not take any questions afterward. After talking to the media, all of the officers huddled together across the street in prayer. Shortly after the prayer, they lined up outside of the emergency room doors as the fallen officer's body was loaded into the van. Now, a procession of more than 24 law enforcement officials and vehicles, along with the motorcycle officers, left the hospital. Sky 4 captured the procession as it made its way from Baylor through downtown Dallas and eventually to the medical examiner's office. After his body was brought inside the building, the officers who joined the procession got out of their vehicles, walked to the loading dock area, and gave one final salute. Again, like we mentioned, I mean, we just had an officer, he was off duty, but an officer died last week in our metro area, and this is something that has happened, and officers from other law enforcement agencies, of course, when something tragic like this happens, come and show support. Dallas police were working traffic, and again, it was just a somber mood here tonight. Governor Greg Abbott just released a statement saying he and his wife and his family are praying for the officer's family, and the governor said that this is just an example of how the men and women who serve our city, our country in law enforcement put their lives on the line every day. Still a lot of unanswered questions with the investigation.
All right, Stephen, thank you.
And tonight, a small memorial has formed outside of the Mesquite Police Department.
Members of the community who heard about what happened came to the station to drop off flowers. They're still coming, and light candles to show their support. Shook a lot of people in the area, especially those who witnessed part of what happened in that parking lot. Blake Hansen continues our coverage. Blake.
Stephen, Heather, Mesquite Police just pulled up a squad car here in front of their department, a place for the community to show their support. Officers had an extensive investigation underway this afternoon into that shooting. They were looking for surveillance video, speaking with at least one witness, but to this point, police have not shared what triggered that disturbance call that ended with a veteran officer dead. Sky 4 was on scene minutes after the shooting unfolded shortly before 2 Friday afternoon. It happened near the back corner of the Albertsons parking lot at the intersection of Beltline and Cartwright. Police say officers were dispatched to a disturbance when a suspect pulled out a gun and got into a shootout with police. Police say the suspect was hit once, the officer twice.
It was about 1:45 and I heard 3 pops go off, and then it was a pause, and then 3 more pops.
Chelsea and Terry Clay live across the street from the Albertsons and came out to see what was going on.
I hadn't been standing out here 30 seconds, and there was a group of cops right, where you see them parked back there. I mean, there had to have been like 8 of them that were hunched down, like going in. It looked like, almost like a SWAT situation.
Investigators spent the rest of the afternoon collecting evidence, primarily focused on 2 pickup trucks. The police haven't said if or how they were involved. Tow trucks later removed both. The tragedy leaving people in the area stunned.
You never think of a cop getting shot, and then
Broad daylight.
100 yards from your house.
At nightfall, with so many questions still unanswered as to how this happened, some in the Mesquite community wanted to show support.
This is family. We're a close community. We've been here since I was in high school.
Though they may not know the officer personally, they are thankful he gave it all, protecting the community where they live.
These are people that spend every day protecting us, and for them to give their life in the line of duty is the ultimate sacrifice.
Mesquite police have told us they do not expect to release any more information on the investigation tonight, but we do expect to learn more throughout the weekend.